was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning?
Hi there, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, today you're going to be watching me organize my whole fridge.
Just don't know what to do.
I wanted to quickly show you guys how these bins were very affordable. They had pretty good deals at Burlington. I was actually very surprised by the amount I ended up spending. I want to say it was a little bit over $50, if not maybe 60ish. And with the things that I already had in my fridge, I want to say I spent a little bit less than $70 for my whole fridge. I think that's a very good price for having an organized fridge. At least for me, it is very peaceful to be able to open the fridge and not be overwhelmed by the mess. So I decided to wash the bins before anything, that way they could dry up while I decluttered my fridge, and that way they were ready for the fun part.
Oh, this time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now know what's on.
So here I started to take everything out because of course that's what you have to do when you declutter your fridge or anything in general. But I want to quickly say that most of the time when I clean my fridge, I literally take out everything. But this time I decided to do it a little bit different, and I just started with the top part of my fridge, and then I did the drawers at the end. So you're gonna see that I am leaving everything in the drawers and then taking out everything else, and then I went ahead and organized the whole fridge except the drawers, of course. And then when I finished that, I went ahead and organized the drawers. To be honest, I did like this process better because it was a little bit less overwhelming. I had more space to work around in the countertop. My kitchen wasn't fully covered by groceries while I was working. So I did take out everything on my fridge, and I washed and scrubbed literally every single corner of it not too long ago. So this time I was just wiping all around, making sure it was clean and good to go.
No, we don't know us no more. We don't know us no more. We don't know us no more. No. Yeah.
Please don't forget to like this video if you are enjoying, and if this is your first time watching me, please subscribe. I typically do motherhood and lifestyle related videos, so if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below anything that you have in mind. I would love to interact with you.
Down, baby, going down.
So here I decided to lay everything out just to know more or less where I was going to place stuff. Just a little heads up, you're probably gonna see me move things around like once or twice because you know. So this was a fun part, actually trying to figure out where I was gonna put what, and then actually doing it and filming it. I just so loved it. It is even satisfying to look at while I'm doing my voiceovers.
Yeah. We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our...
Guys, I do have like 3 different bins for eggs, but it's because we do use eggs a lot. I do bake sometimes, and my husband loves pancakes, and we just love having breakfast with eggs. So it's probably not the healthiest, but we love them. So I have the pouches on the pantry most of the time, but since it is summer and it is very hot, I've been placing them on the fridge so that Asher can have those fresh and good to go whenever we go out, or sometimes he's here and he wants to snack on something and I just want to give him fresh stuff because you know it's hot. So I also got containers for almost every liquid that I had in my fridge. I wanted to get rid of those labeled containers, so I got glass ones, and I think this is my favorite part of the fridge, to be honest. I really do recommend for you to do this. So I might need to go and grab at least 1 or 2 more of these, just because as of right now we only have juice and milk, but I have to be ready for any future liquids that intend to enter my fridge. I don't want that to mess up my cute little setup.
Over me, we got everything we need, right? Watch me, dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, watch it over me, yeah. We got everything we need right here.
So moving on to the next step, which was fun as well. I am gonna start putting everything back on the fridge, and once again I did move things around, not a lot, just a little bit, just a few things, but I guess that is the fun part about doing this, you know, trying to play around with stuff and looking for the best option for you to be able to see stuff and for your fridge to look good. And you know, there's many factors that come into play when you organize a pantry or a fridge, or to be honest, when you organize everything or anything.
Right, watch me, dancing in the colors, light.
Okay, so moving on to the doors, I did take off those things just to wash them really good on the sink, and then I wiped the inside of the doors as much as I could, and I did that on both sides, of course.
We got everything. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try.
So I really wish I could get rid of all the labeled containers, but that's kind of impossible. And since it is kind of impossible, I decided to leave those for the doors. That way the middle area wouldn't look as messy. I of course had to leave a few labeled containers there as well, but it doesn't look as bad as if I would leave most of these in the middle part, if that makes any sense. But yeah, here I'm starting to put everything back, and as you can see, my husband has an obsession with barbecue sauces, like literally.
But you're making me nervous.
Okay, so moving on to another very fun part. I took out all the drawers, which are 3 of them, and then I took out everything off the drawers, and I did wash those, but I did not film it just because it got a little bit crazy in there. But I also did wipe all the surfaces in that area and made sure that it was as clean as possible.
Never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best.
So these bins I got at the Dollar Tree not too long ago, and I actually had them on the shelves, or however you call those, of my fridge, but I didn't really have space for those up there anymore, so I decided to bring them down to the drawers. And as you can see, I put my chile, tomate, y cebolla on them, and then I put my broccoli and cauliflower in another bin, and then my romaine lettuce and my spinach, I put them in a Tupperware. I put my butter, my lemons, my cucumbers, and the extra orange juice on that bottom drawer as well.
Under city lights, I know you feel it every time I look at you.
So as you can see, I'm gonna put most of my Tupperware stuff in the second drawer. I just didn't want it to be, you know, out there, so I decided to leave that drawer strictly for leftover. So that is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I really hope I give you inspiration for you to go and work on your fridge. Trust me, it has been the best 3 past days of my life, not even exaggerating. Like, fridges can really give you a headache when they're so cluttered, and to be honest, my fridge is still how it looks right now. The organization was so perfect that it hasn't gotten messy at all. I wish I could show you guys that it is still the same, intact, because of such good organization. So I really hope you enjoyed, and remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Bye bye, see you on my next one.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle